Is helium mining still profitable in 2022? Well, you know what? I think I got a couple of these miners right here. Don't worry, they're empty. They're actually empty. And well, I'm gonna answer that question today for you guys. Yeah, now I gotta pick all that up real quick.
I ain't worried about y'all, I'm getting Ezos. Ain't shit changed with the clothes I'm wearing. Speed off in a new McLaren.
Before I even get into it, let's talk about what I will call profitable. Well, if you're making your money back inside of a year and you're able to make profit after that, I do consider that a profitable investment. Even though if it takes 10 years and you're still making money after that, it is also profitable. But in the crypto space, we tend to see profitability at a very short term. And I needed to define that because I know that people in chat, comments, we're on YouTube, not Twitch, will be like, bro, you said it was profitable. It's been 6 months. I didn't make my money back yet. Well, as you saw in the intro, I've got a couple of these bad boys. So I think I know what I'm talking about because back in May 2021, I actually went and did this, which, honestly, one of the smarter decisions of my life because I ordered a total of 18 of them, and you might give me shit for this, but when I received them, I sold half. I sold 9 for 10,500 euros, which would be around like $12,000, making my whole investment back. Because one fear I had is that these miners would not actually do what I saw them do on people's YouTube channels. So I was like, I need to recoup my investment. I need to sell half off. I sold them between, I believe, 950 euros and 1,200 euros. So that would be around 1 grand to 1.3 grand in dollars. And those were sold back in October of 2021. Nowadays, the prices have gone way lower where you can find yourself a miner for $600 on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Since I've started mining, I've had some locations that had to move, others that were good, others that were bad. Every time you decide to move a location, you have to reassert location in the app, so you lose around $10 of your helium, meaning I do have some sort of operational cost while running a fleet of 9 helium miners. I do have some that sometimes are offline and I don't necessarily have a spot to put them in, so they'll just stay lying around in my apartment. But I'm assuming that if you are wondering if it's still profitable, you either don't have one yet or you have one that's not necessarily perfectly placed and you're not seeing the return that you wanted. Well, let me tell you, the 9 helium hotspots I currently own cost around $4,500, right? And they've made me around 75 helium since I've started mining late October 2021, which when helium had a very high price of around $50, that would be around $3,500. And here we're talking pure profit because I already sold half of mine and made my investment back, right? In today's prices where helium fluctuates between $20 and $24, that would be around $8,700 just in a couple months. Obviously, in my case, it's not just plug and play. I have to find people that are willing to host and offer them a little bit of money in exchange. But my helium hotspots have usually been making between $1 and $7 a day each. So let's take an average of $4 a day, right? Well, these Bobcats cost $429 a pop, meaning that in most cases, I can recoup my base investment for one helium hotspot in just a little over 100 days. And if you ask me, that is great. That's like a third of a year. And after 4 months, it's just basically free money. Now, obviously, all different brands of helium miners have their issues. Bobcats will have these over-the-air updates that will totally screw them for a couple days. The helium network itself has its own issues that will totally screw over the network for a couple days, and you'll see no returns. Having these compared to having a GPU mining rig or an ASIC miner has been amazing because most of the time it's I find a location, I find a host, I make them sign a contract that I've actually had an attorney make, which I will not share with you guys because it is still intellectual property. I do the setup and I do not worry about it anymore, and the person doesn't care because it's not using like 1 kilowatt a day. It's using 5 watts, which is nothing. For instance, that blue light bulb in the back is 9 watts. So that light bulb uses more than one of these inside of a day, which to me is totally crazy. And the reason for that is because inside of these is just a simple Raspberry Pi with a radio frequency transmitter, and probably the most expensive part of the whole thing is the antenna. Now, I will say, I do have manufacturers I do not recommend buying from. The first one being Linksdot. I ordered 2 from them, and 2 weeks later, my situation had changed, and I asked for a refund. I had paid 900 euros for those 2 Linksdot hotspots, and they sent me back $900, which at the time made a difference of $130, just the currency changed. And I emailed them back a couple times, and they just ignored me. They never answered. So personally, from my experience, I would strongly recommend not ordering from Linksdot. Some other companies would be Nebra with long shipping times. I would not get a Syncrobit either because I hardly seen any of those go anywhere. If I was to tell you to stick to a couple brands, try getting your hands on a Curlink. I haven't heard anything negative about them. Even the SenseCap M1s are great. I haven't tested them personally, but I know people that are running them and they absolutely love it with the online dashboard and everything. By the way, I got something very interesting coming for you guys very soon, which I am absolutely not allowed to talk about yet. But if you're watching this video about Helium, I think you will love that next video. So scroll down a little bit, hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss it, and hit the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, you know? My hair is wet right now. I'm not wearing the cap because it is 40 degrees Celsius in my apartment. I guess running a gaming computer all day is not the best thing to do, especially when I film these videos. I close the blinds, I close the windows so that I got perfect lighting, and well, this room is basically an oven. Now, for the people watching that do not yet own a Helium hotspot, Helium just released a tool today that is mind-blowing amazing. Basically, now when you go on a Helium Explorer, let's go over here, you know what? Portugal, wait, that's not Portugal, my bad. That's Spain, Madrid. What's going on, dude? You'll click on a hotspot. Okay, so let's say you are living somewhere around here, right? And like you're living right here and you don't yet have a hotspot and you want to know how much you can expect to make. Well, you'll click on a hotspot that's right next to your location. Bam. And then you will go down here, AHR. This is brand new. Let's say you pay $600 for a miner off of eBay, which is what I do recommend doing nowadays because you'll get it way faster than ordering from any supplier. Then you click calculate AHR. Bam, this hotspot break-even time is 74 months. Well, that's not great, all right? Okay, now let's go check out one of mine and I'll explain exactly how the tool works. So we'll go on my hotspot right here. And when you scroll down, you can see the AHR. I paid $429 plus shipping, so I'll just go with $450, right? This tool uses the last 30 days of the hotspot earnings in order to get kind of a middle ground of how much it'll make every month and calculate future earnings, which in my mind, they should have done this way sooner, and this is amazing. So $450, calculate AHR, 305%. This hotspot's break-even time is 3.93 months. So around 4 months, mine is making around $118 a month. It is equipped with a 2.8 dBi antenna running at 10 meters overlooking the town of Paris, getting around 35 witnesses, as you can see right here. Now, I do not know why you would not be happy with a return on investment of 4 months. That is totally crazy. Banks will offer you 0.5% interest on your money, and this is basically like, it's a no-brainer. In my opinion, if you get a little bit too much cash aside that you don't know what to do and you don't want to leave in the bank, do a little bit of research. I've got 3 complete tutorials on the channel about Helium and how to get more and better earnings, so maybe go watch those. Also, always do your own research. The network grows very rapidly. When I ordered mine in May 2021, there was only 36,000 hotspots on the network, and when I finally got them in October, there were 200,000 hotspots on the network. Nowadays, we're at 700,000. So things change very quickly on the Helium blockchain in the Helium mining world. So as I said earlier, I would recommend that you get one off of eBay. I do not have any affiliate links for that. I'm sorry. But if you do wish to support the channel and get yourself a little present, I'm not going to wear it because, as I said, it is so hot in here right now. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I made these Helium hoodies that are available. There'll be a link in the description. Basically says Helium, the phonetic pronunciation, and a little description of what the Helium network is. Personally, I love it. The white one is ink printed, which means that it's not some kind of plastic that'll come off easily. The darker ones is a DTG impression, meaning it is some sort of plastic, but I've made hoodies with them before and it does not come off easily unless you wash it at 200 degrees, which I would not recommend. To conclude, is helium mining still profitable? It definitely is. Sure, the earnings are way down from a couple months ago because there's more and more people getting into the project and we're all sharing the same pie. So we're basically getting smaller cuts of the same pie. But those cuts are still, I do believe, worth it, especially if you plan on holding your tokens long term, not like I do because I usually use my tokens to buy food or pay for rent and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously, every setup is going to be different. I have some hotspots that make, like you saw, $118 a month. I've got hotspots that make $40 a month. If you want to be sure before buying one that you'll be able to make over $100 a month, go watch the other videos on the channel. And if you do feel like it provided you with any kind of value, subscribe. It's free. Anyways, it was your boy Marcel, aka Smokehelm, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.